And we're back. Now with the... Here's Juan Soto. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. And the first offering is not close. Soto measures 6 feet 2 inches, 27 years old, and he's a former home run derby champ. Right side, hard hit. The throw to first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. And now it's Alex Bregman. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
Okay, swing now. He had his mind made up. As soon as that ball left the hand of the pitcher, he was going to swing at it.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Come on.
Just misses with that one.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Base is empty, 1 away here on opening day. To the right side. Now the throw to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out. 2 down, base is empty. Ronald Acuna Jr. getting ready to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. And that is out of play. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And that's downstairs. And it's 1-1. They say you win.
I did not do.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball, and that goes foul. Down to the dirt,
That
swing and a
nasty
miss. Goodman down to first with it in time. So the drop third strike. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Gray back to work. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Way high. And that one is lifted in the air. Trout pulls it down. 1 up, 1 down. So digging in, Orlando Arcia. Popped up right side. Harper has a beat on it. And he makes the catch. That's out number 2. So up next, Brenton Doyle. Ball 1 there.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished. Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Swing and a high fly ball right field. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Back here in St. Louis, we head to the bottom of the 5th, and now it's Frankie Lindor. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
And first offering is fouled off.
Oh, here's a game Lindor will never forget. One night in July of 2023, he went 5 for 5 with a home run, 2 triples, and he scored 3 runs. That stat line is so rare. Only one other player has done it. Guess who? Willie Mays in 1958.
Puts it away for the out. And a quick out, number 1. So with 1 down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. Struck out swinging his first time. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Inside, ball 2.
1 out, bases empty. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. Now the catcher up to hit, Ivan Herrera. This guy with big-time power and an elite defender. Move over to first, trying to keep him close. Here goes the runner. Cut on and miss. Safe at second, and that was not close. Tatis, the runner at second with 1 away. Runner goes again. One attempt misses. Throw to third. Save. That wasn't close.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
Broken bat, and it's popped up. May hauls it in, and there's 2 away. So the batting order turns over, and now it's going to be Nolan Gorman. He's a guy who does it all. Swings and misses. Strike 1. Activity in the bullpen. Angel Chevy looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Molina also throwing. That one fouled off. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. That misses. Going to count 1 and 2. 2 outs and a runner at third. Last half of inning number 5. Next pitch misses inside. 2 and 2. That one missed. Bryce Harper up next for the Cardinals. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty good pitch on 3-2, right around the knees, but just no help from the umpire.
And I think Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout. Dustin May departs, and he kept him in it even though he's in line for the loss right now. New arm when we come back. New pitcher in the game for the Rockies, Kyle Freeland.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here. So
runner on the go. And a foul ball. And before the 0-1, he asks for time. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Ripped on the ground to second. Over to first. Harper retired. Inning over on the ground. Hard strand a couple. Here's Trout. His homer earlier is responsible for the only runs they've scored in this one.
Yeah, forget small ball. They're kind of living and dying by the long ball so far in this one.
That smash towards center. One away.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Juan Soto now 0 for 2 in this one. Pitch is in there. That's strike one.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Base is empty, one away here on opening day. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Everything came together for him. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get it.
Fires to second for one, and that's two. One hit in the inning. Welcome back. Here's a look at this team's early season projection. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. And that one fouled off. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. And 1-2.
2 strikes.
That one ran inside, almost got him. On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. Here's a 2-2. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And the leadoff man aboard. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. 1 for 2. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Moniak pulls that one down. Runner tagging from first. Caught in a rundown now. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play.
Well, we assume it, but not all double plays are 6-4-3s or something like that. Right there, it's just sort of a combination of good defense and poor base running, and probably more of the latter. That's a big turn of events in this inning, though.
Beck on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. We're at the top of the 8th. Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list.
Stud. When you look at
now here is Ivan Herrera. Freeland back to work.
1-0.
Swings through that.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that knock.
Runner takes off. Lifted in the air, right center field. Clement makes the grab, one down.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Runner takes off. They pitch out.
1-0.
And that's a stolen base, not even close.
Well, they did everything they could to try to prevent that steal. They throw the pitch out, but just great speed on the base paths. And that's a pretty nice stolen base.
Man at second. Runner on the go again. Ground ball to the right side. Flips it. Nicely done for the out.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
Now Trout gets a chance to hit. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. And that one fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball hit in the air, left center field. This one's got a chance. That one back there. Out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add on. It's 4-1.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Next to hit, Juan Soto. Swing and a miss. There's the slider, and it's 0-1. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss at a
I have
slider.
it that way.
Action in the pen down there. Angel
Like when I'm playing
Shavin
Fortnite or
appears to be
something.
getting loose. Herget warming
If
up
I
as
ready
well.
up at a time and somebody wants to like
Swing and a miss.
try and
That
kill
one in
me.
the dirt. Gets to it on to first. And it's
They
in
can't
time for the
because we
third
can't get
out, so
inside
that'll
that.
end the inning. So they get 2 runs on 2 hits. One of them. New inning getting started, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Hunter Goodman.
You just said match.
He swings and fouls one off. Helsley, an all-star a season ago. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, a knuckleball, and he works in a changeup.
Okay.
Oh, 0-2 now. On the ground. And it stays fair.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Man at first, nobody out. Here's Michael Toglia. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. But he's back. Goodman aboard here at first with nobody out.
1-1.
In the dirt. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2. But he's safe. Runner at first with no outs here. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Now it's the shortstop, Ezequiel Tovar. That one at triple digits.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Swing and a miss. Now he's in a 1-2 hole. Man at first, 1 away. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Snaps it down to second.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So They haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Bounce to the left side. Not in time. He's safe.
First.
Second, 2 outs. Here's Tyler Freeman to hit. 1-0-1 on the gun, swing and a miss. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
The Rockies down to their final strike. Got him! And that is the ball game.
Sometimes you can flip a coin with these short 2-game series, but they came out, they got the first game, and that's all you want to do. You know you're guaranteed a split at this point, but now you got to turn the page and get ready for the next game. Perhaps you get a 2-game sweep.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm Jon Sciambi saying so long.
Said I gotta do better, I gotta do better, I gotta pick up the pieces and master the puzzle upon us. Look the man in the mirror in the eye and be honest. Slow down time, get back in line with my chakras. Reach for the galaxy, leave stardust for thus after me. Enter the void, fill in the cavity. Risk the reward if that's how it has to be. I gotta do better, I gotta do better, I gotta do everything in my power to try to do what gotta do. Ride the tide, don't fight with the current that guided you. Melt the ice round the furnace burning inside of you. I gotta do better, I gotta do better, I gotta do better. There's nothing they can do that I can't do better. Better yet, there's nothing I can do that I can't do better. Yeah, I'm better. Said I'm better. Gotta do better, I 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 gotta do better today. Gotta do better before it's too late. Shade stuck to my face, hoodie glued to my head. Hiding from the same world that made me who I am. Deep rest, can't even get out of bed. Too blessed to be so stressed. I do all this just to say get off my mixed emotions prohibit my focus. This what you wanted, what's wrong with you? You don't make sense. Feel like I can flip at any moment. Faces playing and it's with me. Doing it was just a war with boredom, but it's sure to get me. Lord forgive me. Amen. Wear the crown of thorns for sport. I'm just waiting for a stone to hit me. Relationship on the rocks, my family all concerned. My homie still on the block, getting it I can't do. I'm stricken by survivor's guilt, I'm getting it off of words. Word. Come on, Herb. You gotta do better. I 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 gotta do better. Gotta do better today. Gotta do better before it's too late.
Welcome into Busch Stadium in downtown St. Louis. We bring you Friday baseball on the show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. Today we've got two teams with a lot of history, but it's traditionally been a one-sided matchup, Singy.
Yeah, they've certainly had the upper hand every time these two face off, Boog. I'm looking forward to seeing how it goes down in today's matchup. I mean, at some point, the trend has got to stop, right?
First pitch coming your way next. Coming up on the first pitch. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Shohei Ohtani. What's the word on him?
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
Ha-Seong Kim, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. And another ball.
2-0 to count.
Chopper right side. Bounces into the outfield, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Here's Mookie to hit.
Betts can claim something not many players can. He's won the World Series playing in the National League and the American League.
Betts wrapped out 4 hits in his last game. Nobody out, runner at first. Pickoff throw. Kim dives back in safely. Down to first.
2-1.
And he dives in safely. Runner at first with no outs here. In the air, right field. Soto makes the grab, and there's one down. Will Smith to the plate. First round pick out of Louisville in 2016. Not even close there, and it's 1-0. Ohtani goes 6 feet 3 inches, 210 pounds. Bregman to second for 1, and that's 2. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Now the Cardinals will see what they can do. There's no score. Back here in St. Louis and on the hill, Tyler Glasnow.
power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
Glasnow ready and deals. Foul ball, still 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Smith collects, fires to first, in time to get him. One away in the strikeout. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end.
No balls. One strike.
One out, bases empty. Next offering upstairs.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Toughest pitch to hit, fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. And there's a foul ball. Now 1-1. 2 out, space is empty. Pop foul out of play off to the right.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Hard hit left side. That ends the frame. And well,
You're out.
here's Mike Trout. Glasnow back to work. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
That's worth the price of admission. It's 1-0.
I don't think I've ever
That's
seen
his
a home run
third
that far in
straight
the
game
park.
with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, dude. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often.
If you hit the ball that far, you know we're going to check the numbers. Let's go back to the Nerd Herd and StatCast. That was impressive.
Yeah, wow. I mean, they don't hit him much farther than that, Boog. Everything's got to come together to hit a ball like that, and he really showed us something right there.
Here's Juan Soto. Homer back in the game on Wednesday. Fastball, and he gets out of the way. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in game 1 of this 3-game set. And another ball.
But you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Time to look at our umpiring crew in this one. Kenny Jansen behind the plate.
Yeah, and expect a little inconsistency on the corners.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. The throw is still in time, and they do get the out. Here's Nolan Gorman.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from him a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out. With Glasnow pitching today, I think about how intimidating it must be to face this guy. He's not just a tall pitcher. He's a 6'8" flamethrower, and that's not a comfortable experience for any lineup.
One out, bases empty, and a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Fastball almost got him there.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Now it's Alex Bregman. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Bregman with a homer in his last game. Misses inside. And the count even 1-1. Fastball is outside. And that's in for a strike. And the count's even at 2.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Outman makes the play, and that's the inning. So they pick up a run of the solo shot and take the lead. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. And we're back, set for the bottom of the 3rd. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Betts settles underneath it. Puts it away for the out. Now here is Ivan Herrera. Herrera went deep in his most recent game.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just to swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Foul ball. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So now back to the top of the order. Here is Bryce Harper, the first overall pick back in 2010. Runner on the go. Swing, and he breaks his bat. The throw wide at first, and both runners are safe. To second, pulls him off the bag. First and second, 1 out. Ohtani, the next to hit. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Here's the pitch. It's a double steal. Foul ball there. Pickoff move to second, and he dives back in safely. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Bunting for a hit. Picks it up with a bare hand in time. Got him.
Man, who doesn't love a sweet bare hand play like that? That was amazing.
No way.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
2 outs, 2 in scoring position here in the last half of the third. And a big swing and a miss.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
Judge waits. Chases that one out of the zone. Huge strikeout there. 2 left on. On to inning number 4. It's the Cardinals 1 and the Dodgers. Back here in St. Louis, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Max Muncy. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Mike Trout. He's already homered in this game. Inside. And that is ball 1. Trout, 34-year-old vet. Let's remember a major part of his resume are those 3 MVP awards. That one ripped but foul. Slides, but it gets by him. Now he'll turn for second. Still able to fire over. Safe at second with nobody out, and he represents the tying run.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one. Ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
And now, Juan Soto. Runner breaks for third. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. On the run, throw to first. And they get the out. Nolan Gorman next up for the Cardinals. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there. But you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Now this is in the air down the line. Squeezes it. Here comes the runner from third. The throw is offline and he's in to score. It's 2-2.
Well, we got ourselves a new ball game. Nice job right there at the plate. Sacrifice fly, and he gets in the tying run.
Here's Alex Bregman. Fly to center his first time. And a foul ball.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
Gosh.
And now 1-2.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Hard ground ball, base knock. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. He's 0 for 1. Runner on the go. Tap foul at the plate. Bregman leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Runner goes again. Pitch inside. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
Runner on the move again. The 1-1 is fouled off. Man on second, 2 down. Runner goes again. Squirts away a little bit. No throw. He steals third easily. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. And he deals. Fastball is outside.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's got a chance. And that one is gone over the right field wall. His first homer of the year, and they lead it. It's 4-2. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. High velocity up and in is just such a difficult location for the hitter, but this time he pulls the hands tight to the body, gets through this pitch. What conviction in that swing. Awesome job at the plate.
Here's the power hitting catcher, Ivan Herrera. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile.
No ball.
It's 0-1.
One strike.
And it's fouled away. Way outside, and it's 1-2. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Throw to first, and he beats it with room to spare. So he's able to reach first base despite the strikeout, and that extends the inning. Kind of a tough turn of events for the defense there.
Yeah, that's maybe a little bit of a morale killer. For a second, you think you're about to go hit, but really quickly you have to refocus and be ready for the next play. We'll see if they can work around it.
So the lineup flips over. So here is Bryce Harper.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Runner on the go. It's a pitch out.
So I'm good.
Throw. Save. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
2 outs. Runner goes again. Strike in there. Throw to third. Save. That wasn't close. Two outs and one in scoring position. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2. Almost got him. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. Runner in from third to extend their lead. Now the tag at second, and he's out. Trying for 2. Inning over. Although plenty of damage done. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. We played 4. It's the Cardinals 5 and the Dodgers 2. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now it's the second baseman, Hesung Kim. Ohtani back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Dodgers doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And that one's gone. He circles the bases, his second of the year. It's 5-3.
The wind didn't hurt the chances of that ball getting out of here, that's for sure.
Late swing fouled off. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're at the top of the 5th.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters. Got him looking.
That's a strikeout. And up to the plate is Will Smith. In for a strike. 0-1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Line drive. The throw in.
Get on the...
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the...
But he's back safely. Man at first, one away. One thing with Max Muncy, and it'll be interesting to see what he throws here. He hammers the fastball, but he's back in time. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Goes to second, save, and he's into scoring position with 2 away.
That was really close. Bro, you waited. He hesitated. Wait. Oh, he's out. He's out. He's out. He's out. That's embarrassing.
On a wild pitch. Naylor now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
No ball. 1 strike.
Fouled off left side. Smith on at second with 2 down. There's a swing and a drive. And it hits the fence. Run comes in from second, and it's now 5-4. And the double puts the tying run in scoring position with 2 away. Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. And fouled off. Fastball for a strike. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there.
Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, number 78.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here's Shohei Ohtani, this guy with light tower power. That one is absolutely belted. This one could be trouble, and that's going to roll to the wall. Round second, digging for third. The relay throw. Throw picks him off the bag, and he's safe.
Waste no time there. He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
Here comes Aaron Judge.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Brings it in. Runner tagging from third. He scores on the sac fly, and they lead by 2.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
Trout at the plate now as he chases after that one.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Paul Sewald, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Vesia also getting ready. So now 1-2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. In the air, center field. 2 away now. So digging in, Juan Soto. 0 for 2 in this one. That one ripped right center field. That's back. That one is gone. It's his 6th home run of the season. It's 7-4. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
Nolan Gorman next up for the Cardinals. There's a strike.
No balls. 1 strike.
Out to center. Outman settles under this one and makes the grab. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. So they get 2 runs on. Back here. And now Alex Bregman, 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Cardinals, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Hernandez hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. He had a big swing back in the 4th, a 2-run homer, and that helped them get the lead.
And what a swing it was, Boog. Poetry in motion, and those are the type that you hardly feel when you connect with the baseball. Just so smooth, a great feeling off the bat.
And he dodges that fastball. Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. The next offering misses, and the count is even 2-2.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
And a swing and a miss down on strikes. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Here's the catcher to hit, Ivan Herrera. And that is cut on and missed. And it's 0-1.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Oh.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. Back to the top of the lineup. Here comes Bryce Harper. Runner on the move. Pitch misses in. Safe at second, and that was not close. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game. Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning. First and second, 2 outs. Here's a big power threat. Shohei Ohtani. Double steal. Pitch in for a strike. Play to third. Save. Double steal. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Base hit, 1 run in already. Throws to second, trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. Puts the tag on him, and that's the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. New pitcher on here, Brusdar Graterol. This is his 3rd time out this year.
They came back.
Fouled off down the right
now
side.
they're winning 10-9. I was winning 9-4.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And Judge spoils that one. And he grounds one back up the middle to first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Looked to me like he got on the side of the ball a little too much right there. Maybe a little too casual as well with the throwing motion. And when you don't stay on top of the ball and really get out front.
Judge on the run. Swing and a miss. Throw to second and great jump. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight 1-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky.
Runner on the go again. And that one fouled off. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Runner on the move again. Got him swinging. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And the tying run is now only 90 feet away. Big situation. And here comes the big bat of Juan Soto. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. In comes the runner from third. It's an RBI single, and this game is tied in the 7th.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Here's the second baseman, Nolan Gorman. Moves to first, and he's back in easily.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
There goes the runner. They pitch out.
Yes, he's
Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Now the go-ahead runs in scoring position, so big opportunity for them to jump ahead late.
Runner goes again. Fought off foul. Runner edges away at second. Runner goes again. This one in the dirt, and he steals third without a throw.
Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings. I'd say an aggressive roll of the dice there to steal third in this spot, but they felt good about it, and it worked out. Now the game plan changes a little bit at the plate to get that go-ahead run home. The defense might pull the infield in.
With the go-ahead run at third, here at the bottom of the 7th. Oh, right to the backstop. Tag out. They cut down the go-ahead run at the plate. Swings and blasts one deep to left center, and that gets down into the gap. Around first and hustling for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. The relay, and he's out.
Right there.
Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Tremendous job of getting set up behind and underneath this ball to come through with full momentum. A strike thrown to third base. That'll end the inning, and the dugout is fired up.
And we're back, ready to begin the 8th. And here is Freddie Freeman. They turn things over to the southpaw. Here's the third baseman, Alex Bregman. 1 for 3. Hit hard on the ground to short. Betts whips it to first. And they get Bregman for the out. Fernando Tatis Jr. next up for the Cardinals. He's already homered here in this one. And that is out of play. Swing and a miss. Movement in the bullpen. Paul Sewald getting loose out there. And a swing and a miss. Now 2 away. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And the sweeper is off the plate. Two down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. In the air, right side. Pages sizes this one up. He makes the grab, and that is that. Back here in St. Louis, here's the center fielder, James Outman. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Tried to check his swing. Appeal to third. Yes, he did. Down he goes on strikes. Ha-Seong Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. Swing and a foul out of play.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. And there are 2 outs. Now it's Mookie Betts. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss as he was out front. All tied up here at the top of the 9th. And Mookie takes.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Offense held in check there to the bottom of the. So they turn to their closer, Tanner Scott.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And fouled off. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. That one down the line, and it's just foul. That was close. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a miss, struck him out. They keep a big threat off the bases. Huge in a tie game like this. 1 out. Next is the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. Smoked on the ground a second. Toss to Naylor. And a couple of quick outs. Aaron Judge at the plate.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Gets him to chase after that one.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Trying to send this to extra innings. And Judge spoils that one.
Ball.
I saw your eyes open.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
I'm trying to win this game. Bottom of the ninth, 10-10, 2 outs.
And there's a ball. Mike Trout would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
2 outs.
What?
Gets under and pops it up. Naylor.
Sleeping.
And that is that. Nothing across. We're in extras here, and here's the catcher, Will Smith. Liberator back to work.
Go.
And that misses. And that's ball one.
Make sure he
I feel
doesn't
with
pee
the
on me.
way that Will Smith is able to handle the bat,
So make sure you don't
control
pee
the
on me.
bat head, he's very capable of finding green space and driving in that run.
Next offering is downstairs.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's
And a swing and a miss. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
with that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Fought off foul.
He's fallen behind in a huge spot, Boog. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
1 out. The go-ahead run is at second.
1-2.
Next pitch misses way outside.
Top of the 10th.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
It only goes 9 innings, but we're tied.
And now 2-2.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those,
Hey,
if you
so watch
swing
my
at it,
leg.
he had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
Here's Josh Naylor. First
1-0.
offering misses badly for ball 1.
2-0.